What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to the channel. I do hope you're doing well. My name is Paul. This is the Leeds Therapy. So this video is more kind of going to be just musings, if you like, in terms of how I'm feeling about everything, game-wise, all that kind of stuff. So we are technically, within essence, we are about, let me see, 24 and a bit hours away from really prepping ourselves ready to get ready. Really prepping ourselves ready to get ready for the game. Who speaks like that? Apparently I do. So we are a day and a half away from the game actually taking place. I was pretty much fine about it as the week was wearing on. I've been in London for a few days. And everything, I was feeling fine, happy about everything, thought that everything was going to be good, all of that kind of stuff. As the week has kind of worn on, what I've noticed is that my stress levels and my tension levels have certainly started to get more and more and more compared to where they were previously. And I'm very, very nervous about the game, which I think we all should be. And I think you can't go into the game thinking to yourself, oh, I'm completely 100% we're going to win this game and everything. So it's like you've got to, you're not a Leeds fan if you're not nervous. Let's put it that way. That's, I think, is a correct way of feeling about it. And what's been really good is having seen some of the bits and pieces, the media stuff online leading up to, you know, Georgie and Gruev and Gray, Cooper, everybody sort of saying, you know, their bits and pieces and doing the bits to the camera. And it's kind of, it's made me feel sort of one of two ways, if you like. The first way is really, really proud of the boys, that they really seem together and really seem to want to really make a, you know, a full go of it, all that kind of stuff. They seem confident and relaxed and happy and joking, everything, you know, that they probably should be. But then on the face of it as well, like I said, it just, my anxiety levels are just starting to creep up and 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 up, and I'm starting to feel very worried because we just don't do Wembley, and in essence that's the thing that scares me. I remember going into the cup final against Aston Villa and thinking that we were going to do very well, and then we didn't, and I got very upset about that. I remember the playoff finals and doing absolutely appallingly bad and getting upset about that at the same time as well. I remember, you know, the derby game and not getting through to the final and everything else that goes with it as well. But just the game against Norwich really sort of filled me with so much confidence in terms of how I feel about everything, in terms of the team. But then, like, as I said, as it's gotten closer and closer and closer, my anxiety levels are just through the roof. I think the game will be, I think it might be quite obvious how the game's going to go after around about the first sort of 20 minutes in terms of how we play and everything. The one thing that is really, really good is the amount of time that we've had to put practice into place for this game itself, and the amount of time that we've had to prepare and put everything together. I know Farke was saying in his press conference that, you know, he wouldn't have taken this job if he didn't think that he could be part of, you know, the club's folklore in terms of getting us back up to the Premiership in the first time of asking. And on the face of it, when you look at it, you know, he was playing in the Bundesliga last year, and he, in, you know, inverted commas, stepped down to take over at Leeds. So it's the pull of the club. He even said himself, didn't he, that he was quite overwhelmed by the level of support that we had in the playoff final match, and how good the fans actually were in the playoff final, the playoff final match, and how good they were, and the noise and everything. Even a lot of people have actually said that that is the best noise that they have heard at Ellen Road in well over a decade, for the longest time. And that's what we need when we go to Wembley. We need the fans absolutely singing their hearts out. One of the big things that came out of Farke's press conference as well is obviously that Bamford's injured. He won't be playing. He'll miss the final. I feel sorry for Paddy. I genuinely do. But I also think that this will be the last time that we will see him in a Leeds United shirt. I don't think we're going to see him again in a Leeds United shirt. I think his time is up with the club. I don't think we're going to be moving forwards. Obviously, there's loads of names being thrown about all over the place in terms of people who we're going to buy or this, that and the other, depending on what league we're in, all of that kind of stuff. But I genuinely think that I genuinely don't think we're going to see Paddy in a Leeds shirt again. In terms of the team itself, if you're asking me now who we should be playing straight away, same team that played against Norwich. That's who we should be playing. We need Georgie to turn up. We need if Georgie's on it, I think that's a strong indicator that we are going to win the game. If he's on it and pulling the moves and doing everything that he needs to do, I think it's a very, very strong indicator that we are going to actually win the game. If Joel is on it like he was in the last game, again, some of this, like I said, and I know it's you shouldn't really compare him to the Duke, but that performance he put in against Norwich was Viduka-esque, receiving the ball, turning, spinning, everything that he needed to do. And obviously you've got Summerville and Nonto doing Summerville and Nonto things, and then if just the key element for me in terms of the midfield side of stuff, and I know I've just said that, Georgie performing at his best means that we win the game, but not only that, the key element for me is Kamara. If Kamara is on song, doing his box-to-box stuff, breaking stuff up, ratting around, doing everything that he needs to do, again, that's a massive bonus for us. The defence looked way more solid than what it's done, so I would be starting Firpo. I would have thought we would be saying start Firpo. Firpo being one of the first names on the team sheet. It's madness that, but here we are. Ampadu, Rodon, Gray, they're absolutely the starting defenders that we need. And I also think as well that Meslier will have gotten, and listen, I've been critical of Meslier. I think Meslier will have gotten a lot of confidence from the Norwich game. I'm excited, but like I said, I'm nervous and the anxiety levels are all over the place. So, let's see what we can do. I know there's not a lot of technical stuff in this video. There's not a lot of bits and pieces. I'm just kind of brain dumping it on. I just want us to win. I just want us to go out there and do it. And, I want the boys to do it for the club. I want, the boys that stayed after the relegation and have helped us get to where we are. This is the final push to get us back into the Premiership. And I'd really like us to do it so those boys could get their flowers. And I also think as well, for the fans, the promotion side of stuff, should we get promoted to the Premiership? We were all starved that. The celebration and the enjoyment of it all. So it'd just be nice for that to happen. The Leeds United that turned up, that went unbeaten for 17 games, I want that team to turn up and I want that team to just put on a performance, and I want it done in normal time, please. No extra time, rubbish. I want it done in normal time, finished. We have every chance of being able to do this properly. And listen, I know a few people have said as well about people that haven't been in Southampton's training videos and stuff and things like that. Don't worry about that. It's all mind games. I would expect certain players to be there regardless, so hopefully just fingers crossed that we win. So yeah, talking about it makes me nervous. It makes me really, really nervous. I did look at getting tickets, but it's my son's birthday tomorrow, so I'm definitely not going. I will be probably watching a watch along and hiding behind a chair, more than likely. That's going to do it for this one. I just wanted to touch base with you all, make sure you're all okay as ever. If you haven't done so already, if you could hit the subscribe button. If you could also like the video, share it, comment, whatever you want to say, please feel free, leave it in the comment section down below. And yeah, the knees are knocking. Just go out and do a win, boys. Go and finish off the season, get that trophy, and let's get ourselves to the Premier League. Take care, and I will no doubt speak to you all soon. Cheers.